this, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 8, read.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Wide, get wide.
They go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm going back to you.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check three. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Orbit on the fight.
Operating from the gun, Hoover. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Don't get nervous.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Wahoo!
57.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Hoover, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
52. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoover, he's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Trying
to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kaiser Wright. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready. Blue lady.
Mike 54.
Wait.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jump. Kill. Even.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Lady. Blue lady.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Shoot.
Lady.
Check 3.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He completes it to Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, is working really well.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
54 miles. All day, every day, any day.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, it's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Kiki QT, 30 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me.
Smith.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You must be getting tired of this.
2nd and 6. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
On 3rd down, Hoover. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Hoover. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. I got it. 52 is the Mike, boys. 52. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 52. Yep. Man, I got you.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
To throw on 3rd down. Hoover uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, here's a first down throw. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for our Titans. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hoover. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The tackle by Denzel Perryman. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Hey, high 7.
57. Mike 57. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. 57's the Mike.
80 weapon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoover. And caught by Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the last, see a running back out of the backfield wide.
From the gun, Hoover. This is caught. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Watch twins. Watch twins. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Henry, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.